We're at the Elite Four. We're going to crush the Elite Four. We're coming at them. We're coming at them with our overpowered Typhlosion. We're going to go in there. We're not going to stop. We're going to beat them. We're going to beat the champion. And you know what we're going to do next? We're going to go into Kanto. And one by one, we're going to take over every single one of their towns. We're going to defeat all of their gym leaders. And then we are going to catch them all in Japanese in Generation 2 of Pokemon Crystal. I didn't stop with Gen 1. I'm going on to Gen 2. And I'm not going to stop after I lost at the Elite Four. And I'm not going to stop that Nick's not here to play Pokemon Gold and Silver with me. I'm doing Crystal on my own. I'm doing Gen 2 on my own. And we're doing it here tonight. And I'm making good progress at it. I got Suicune. I got Typhlosion. I got the Red Gyarados. And we're going to take over. And we're going to win. Death Clonic's in here. It's Pokemon time. God bless you and God bless America. Play ball. All right, switching over. There we go. Hello, Wise Barb, always yelling. Welcome on in. Just getting everything all up. Okay. Oh, Death Clonic is first. Welcome on in. First, number one. Number one to Death Clonic. And a Wumbo.
Sit down, little bitch.
Wumbo, I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she, me, Wumbo.
Okay, and there we go. Let's get this started. Let's do this. Look at that beautiful Japanese logo. That's great. Needed this after work? Well, welcome on in. I needed this after work too. I needed this. I worked. I walked the dog. I ate some pasta. I went to the gym. I walked the dog again. I showered. It's been a day. All right, let me lower this a little loud. You know what I need to do though is I need to get some revives. That's the item that I was missing. That's the item that I was missing last time, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that champion. I'm to go Plateau Gen 2. Okay, I'm just looking this up. I'm trying to see what Cerebi. Revive. Okay. All right, I got it. Revive for 150. We'll get a few of these. We'll get 10 of these. And then let's see. Hyper Potion. Let's get a couple of those. Alright, let's do this. We can do this. The dog has been all walked out. The dog is on the ground. He is here. What do I put in the text-to-speech later? Oh, I don't know. 17 months though. That is a while. Is he going on tonight? Is he already on tonight? I didn't even look. But I know he hasn't been streaming. He wasn't on this weekend. He was in Florida. He's back now. He's going live. Okay. You got to do something. You got to write him a paragraph. I think it calls for a wall of text, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think it's you're well in rights for a wall of text. I'm going to throw a rock at this Natu. Here's the dog. Oh, don't confuse me. Don't confuse me. Nice. Yeah, a big story about some nonsense. That's good. That's good. And you can tell him that I put you up to it too. Need a good topic. Should it be something that's like loosely connected to what he's streaming? Do you know what he is streaming? Because it might be something that, like, you know, you pull him in with, like, okay, this is on topic, and then it just, like, slowly divulges into something else. Sonic Pocket Adventure for the Neo Pocket Color. I never heard of Sonic Pocket Adventure. Is that, like, was that released at the same time as Sonic Adventure? I'm trying to think of, like, the Sonic Adventure stories I have to, like, maybe give you some ideas. So I'm gonna go on some stories about Sonic Adventure right now. The first time I ever played Sonic Adventure, I was with Frank, and we were down the shore. It was 2004, and he had brought his GameCube and a copy of Sonic Adventure DX. And I'd never played a Sonic game before. The only thing that I knew about Sonic was that Sonic Adventure 2 had come out, because you gotta remember, Sonic Adventure 2 came out on the Dreamcast and then later came out on the GameCube under Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And then they had those little toys that came along with it from McDonald's. And I had a Knuckles toy where he plays soccer and he's like a goalie, right? Okay. That's the only, like, exposure to Sonic that I had. And I remember seeing the commercial, like, Good Hedgehog, Bad Hedgehog, where for some reason in my childhood memory, I thought that they, like, fed a cow to Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know. And let me see. So I'd never played anything about Sonic before. We were down the shore. It was 2004. We were staying in the same shore house, and we went through the game. And I'd never played a Sonic game before, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I was instantly, like, very into it. And then I went home and I got Sonic Adventure DX on my own, and I played through it. And then I told him, hey, I beat it. I'm going to get the next game. I'm going to get Sonic Adventure 2. And he goes, nah, it's different. It's like not the same. It's not the same. I'm like, what do you mean it's not the same? He's just like, it's not the same. I'm like, okay, could you tell me more? He's like, there's no, like, overworld. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. I'm still going to play it, though, because it's like, I like the last one. He goes, yeah, all right. And I played that. Then I played Sonic Heroes, and I wanted to like it, and I think I convinced myself to like it at the time, but I don't think I really liked it. I remember being very frustrated. I remember not liking that all the characters were very glossy. Like, they had a very glossy tint over them, and I did not understand it. They almost, like, looked gummy, like plastic, like you could take it and you could, like, chew them, like they were in an action figure or something. Then I remember Shadow the Hedgehog coming out, and being like, yes, this is going to be great. And I remember they dropped, like, the trailer to that, which was the intro song and him with the gun. And I'm like, I was at the perfect age for it. I was, like, in middle school, right? And all that teenage angst, like, preteen angst. And I was just like, this is a real video game. And then I remember picking it up, and I didn't know that, like, it was branching paths, so I just went through and ran to the end of the level like any other Sonic game, rather than, like, helping the good guys out or helping the bad guys out. And then in 7 levels, like, the credits rolled, and Robotnik is like, Shadow, you're actually a robot, and I built you, and there's a bunch of Shadow robots. And then he just kind of weirdly accepts it, and then I understood that, okay, if I do these missions, the story changes, and he's not actually a Shadow robot. But I was very disappointed with the fact that, like, you sit down and you play for a couple hours, and then you get credits. And I didn't like that there was not one definitive story to it. But there are some redeemable things, I feel like, with that game, whether it's just, like, memeability of it, because that game is very memeable. And I feel like that kind of gives it its charm. And then after Shadow the Hedgehog, I remember being in middle school, and one of my friends brought in some type of, like, Game Informer magazine, and they showed what Sonic 06 was going to look like on the GameCube. And it was like realistic and it was gritty, and Eggman looked like a person. And like, I was like, I gotta get this. And these robots look like real robots. And I'm like, I need to get an Xbox and I need to get this. So I asked for an Xbox 360 for Christmas and I got it. And there were two options for the Xbox 360. There was the core console, which I think was around $500. And then there was like the one with everything in there. My parents were like, this is very expensive. Like, this is really expensive. Like, this is significantly more expensive. I'm like, okay, fine. So I went with the cheaper option. And I didn't even have a memory card. So I had to wait the next day to play the game with a memory card because there weren't any stores that were open on Christmas. So we finally got a memory card and went to go play the game. And then I got the Red Ring of Death. And I was really upset that I couldn't play it. And once again, after I took the Xbox back, I got a new Xbox because I didn't want to wait for a box to be shipped to me, then ship in the box and get another Xbox. I went to the store and I had the Xbox replaced. And I finally got around to playing the game. I just, like, because of the odyssey of events that I went through, I kind of convinced myself to like that game, and I didn't. Anyway, that's my really long rant about Sonic. Let me catch up on everything that was said here. First one was more Zelda, the second one was more linear. I agree, Sonic Heroes was meh. Kind of like multiple endings idea. I like the multiple endings idea, but it could have been better. I mean, they could have distilled the game down to 3 endings that all flowed and made sense. Because I don't think that the cutscenes that would show after levels, if you just changed courses in your path, they didn't always make sense. So that's why it could have been polished up a little bit more. And the other thing I didn't like about Sonic Heroes, and I don't know if you remember this, but the other thing about Sonic Heroes, and I don't know if you remembered this, is if you watched if you watched the boss battles, and then after the boss battle, you would see a cutscene during the boss battle of Robotnik leaving the machine and flying away, right? And then you would see a cutscene of an Eggman robot sitting there in the wreckage. And then the heroes would leave, and then there'd be another cutscene of that robot melting down into Metal Sonic. So I don't know what happened, and that almost leads me to believe that, like, the game developers did not know what was going to happen either, like with the story and everything. Like, that makes me think that the whole Metal Sonic thing was tacked on there. Like, oh no, it's actually Metal Sonic, like when they programmed in Robotnik flying away. I don't know, I'm just saying all of that. It was just very strange. You're gonna play Shadow the Hedgehog tomorrow? I've been saying that I want to do a Shadow the Hedgehog stream. I think building up to the movie, the Sonic 3 movie, I think I am going to play all of the games with Shadow in them. Like, even the ones that I hate. That's a lie. I think I'm just gonna do Sonic Adventure 2 through Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I think that some of the story was changed. There are no interviews that I've heard that I'm basing this on. It just doesn't make sense in the story. I think what happened in that game was they wanted to do like something new, something different, kind of like a return to form. And I'm judging that based off of the fact that those special Emerald stages were made into special stages again. Like you had to play the actual course, you had to go into the special stage, and then you had a chance of getting the Chaos Emeralds, like one of those old school Sonic games. It wasn't like Sonic Adventure, it wasn't like Sonic Adventure 2, where the Chaos Emeralds are part of the story and retrieving them are part of the story. other things about it are Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 were not very abstract. They were meant to be more real world, or as real world as Sonic could be at the time. Whereas Sonic Heroes, if you look at the stages are very abstract. Like I'm thinking of the city stage, not so much as the ocean stage, but certain like city stages in that game. They were very like trying to almost translate a 2D Sonic game into 3D. Because like a 2D Sonic Casino is not the same as, let's say, Casino Nights from Sonic Adventure. But if they were to take the concept of, yeah, there's springs and there's giant pinball machines and there's this, that, and the other thing all over the place, then yeah, that kind of fits at home with Sonic Heroes. Yeah, Heroes I think was more cartoonish, and I didn't like that they changed the voices either. Like, I'm pretty sure that, I know for sure the voice of Tails changed. I don't know if the voice of Sonic and Shadow were changed, but I kind of like feel like they were. I know Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 were very consistent, and that's what I liked about them. It's like they had an idea and only kind of did it. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that they fully fleshed out what they wanted to do with that game. I don't think that they knew what that game wanted to be. I don't think that they had a clear, like, everyone's getting together, this is what the game is going to be when they were making it. But they did have, like, elements that they wanted to bring over, I feel like, from Adventure and Adventure 2, being, like, the multiple different stories. Playing as multiple characters, a big final story at the end. Like that's all, those are Adventure and Adventure 2 elements that they retained. I'm raising the mic so you can see Rick. Come on, hit. Then I remember Sonic and the Secret Rings came out on the Wii, and I didn't like that he just kept moving. I don't even think I beat that game fully. And then there was Sonic and the Black Knight, and I don't even think I played that game. I know my brother got some of those games. I don't know if he played or beat them. We also had Sonic Unleashed, and by that time I was like kind of done with Sonic. Then I remember Sonic Colors came out, and one of my friends got it, and I played it at his house, and I'm like, this is actually kind of fun. So I think I did end up getting that one. I don't know if I beat it or not, but it was kind of fun. And another one of my friends said Sonic Colors for the DS was good. So I got that one too. And then Sonic Generations came out, and I was really hoping for like a return to the Sonic Heroes style, because it made me really nostalgic for that era. .2D Sonic games are still the best, but I really like Adventure and Adventure 2. Those are like my favorite. Sonic Mania is the only Sonic game I've ever played. Oh, wow. I feel like you might have to experience them as a kid, though. Like, it just hits differently then. Like, I played those games at the right time in my life. I've played some 2D Sonic games. I've never beaten any. They're very hard. They're very hard. I played Sonic 1. I played Sonic 2. I played Sonic CD. I played Sonic for the Game Gear, because that was on the Sonic Adventure DX. It was really cool that Sonic Adventure DX packaged all the old Sonic games. Like, or a bunch of old Sonic games, because I did play a bunch of them like that. Doing a Sonic marathon. He's probably doing like all the old the 2D ones. But you could run through those. I know he can run through those pretty quickly. I would have a hard time doing that. Big on Game Boy, didn't have Game Gear. I was big on Game Boy too. We're knocking his guys right out of the sky. This is pretty solid. Watch, I'm not going to struggle or use a single revive at all here. Comes to 2D platformers, APOC has mastered all those for sure. I have not. I have not. Oh, he paralyzed me. But Bucky O'Hare recently. That game was hard. I've never played that one either. Well, what is that for? NES. Yeah, those games are hard. They're very unforgiving. They have... I've noticed that they've made a lot of video games easier. Like, you can't even argue that, like, NES games, NES Mario till modern Mario is even remotely the same when it comes to difficulty. But I've even noticed it, like, it's big with the Pokemon games, too, is the old games, they just drop you out there and they're like, figure it out. And the new games is just, like, so much hand-holding and it bogs it down. And I really like the freedom. The only games that I feel like have been consistent with, like, levels of difficulty are the Zelda games. Because they're pretty much all very consistent with just, like, this is the game. Let's figure it out. We're not going to handhold you. Similar to Mega Man. SNES didn't give about the player. Yeah. Yep. I think we may have done it. I think we may have beaten the Elite Four without having to use... Yep, we did it. We didn't even have to use Revive. Wow. Let's see. How long did it take me? It was the first... In the first 25 minutes, we did it. We did the title. APOC is live. I hope you come up with a I hope you come up with a good little blurb. Hopefully my little story about Sonic has given you some type of inspiration. Is this his first stream since he's been back, or was he on yesterday? First stream since he's back. All right, there we go. It's the return. Hashtag the return.
Hail to the king, baby.
He's going to be back. He's going to come over on Friday, and we're going to do a stream. We're going to continue until dawn on Friday. That little hip thrust that he does. All right, and I think we have to let the end credits play. But we did it. We got through Pokemon Crystal version. Well, there's a big post game. There's a whole other region. All right. Time for the post game. I think we have to go to Elm's lab. All right, now. So when I was a kid, the very first game I played was Sonic 2, and I played as Tails because I was player 2. So when I finally was able to play as Sonic, it felt amazing having to control finally. We also was TMNT on the NES, but that day wouldn't start no matter how much we blew on the cartridge, but we did get Ghostbusters working, and you probably know how that went. All right, there you go. There you go. Like I said, it starts out on topic, starts out with Sonic. And it is similar to my story where it's just like boom, 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 different game, different game, different game. Ghostbusters on NES was horrible. Never played it. Did Frank ever play Ghostbusters on NES on his stream? I think I may have watched I used to watch a ton of AVGN, but I haven't watched any of them recently. Alright, so we are on the SS Aqua, and we are going to battle all these trainers on here, and it's taking us to Kanto. And while we're doing this, we should probably train our Eevee. Yeah, I beat the Elite Four. I beat the Elite Four. We did it in the first 25 minutes. I am on the SS Aqua. I am on my way to Kanto. I didn't even need to use a full restore this time. Or a full heal. Revive. I didn't have to use a revive this time. Yep. We did it. So we're going to Kanto. And over in Kanto, I'm just going to be switch training my Pokemon. No, I didn't mean to use that one. Didn't mean to use that move either. He did not play Ghostbusters on NES. Maybe we have to put that on the list of the never-ending list of games to play. And Rage Quit on, probably. Good joke game. Just like the Sonic 06 stream. The Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde game. It's another joke game. I remember I saw the AVGN one of that one. And then I remember we read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in high school. And someone brought in the NES and actually had that game. just to show the teacher how bad it was. And the teacher thought it was really funny. They're like, oh, see, he's got the stick. He's got the stick. Or a cane or something like that, apparently. Whole stream of joke games. Yeah, that could be funny. He beat the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I think I have to go back and check that out. Because I remember, like, that game looked impossible from what he was showing. Put on makeup for everything. He got dressed up. He got dressed up. I need to do... I'm supposed to dress up for something soon, but I haven't gotten it in the mail. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I ordered something online that I got an ad for on Instagram. And I don't know if maybe it was one of those fake Instagram shop drop shipping things, but, like, it caught my attention. And I'm like, I could buy this and I could use this for a stream. And I bought it a couple weeks ago now, and it's still not in yet. This is the extent of my Pokemon getup that I got here. A Shadow the Hedgehog costume? No. No, but that would be cool to get like a Shadow the Hedgehog onesie, and that's something I would do. I could see myself looking up onesies, like a Shadow the Hedgehog onesie, and wearing that, doing a Sonic Adventure 2 stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. Or a Shadow the Hedgehog stream. I think I would actually like really like to do that. I have a Batman onesie, so maybe I should do all the Arkham games wearing that. Because that would be pretty cool. Yes. Yeah, sounds good. Oh, wow. Did not one-hit KO it. Going back to my cabin to sleep and heal. I gotta heal the whole team. I gotta get a team together. I can't have this garbage that I got going on. I have to have the Red Gyarados has to be powered up. This Eevee has to be like an Espeon, or maybe I'll do Umbreon. It isn't usually nighttime when I play. Or maybe I'll wait to play during the day. I don't know. Maybe I'll do during the day tomorrow. Delibird. Oof. Let's bite him. Oh, they healed me. Okay. Thrash. Gotcha. I don't think I need to heal up. Okay, we're not going over there. Alright, we're clearly missing something. Oh. Missed this area. And switch training out the Eevee. And switch training it back. What were the YouTube walkthroughs that you had up there? Because I noticed that about some of mine too, is like some of mine will reach like 10, and then some of them will reach like 400. I don't know if it depends on when you post with the algorithm or what, but they're also like random ones in like stream series. Like it's not like the first one or the second one, it's like the 10th one for some reason just gets traction. I don't know, maybe you're saying something in the video and the YouTube algorithm like props up whatever you're saying too. That could be it. Metroid and Demon's Crest. Were you doing them as streams or as walkthroughs first? Streams. Okay, all right, nice. Yeah, I guess I just got to keep posting mine, and hopefully maybe like one day they'll catch on. The shorts that I've done have been pretty good. Like when I do like little glitches in games and things like that, the algorithm has treated that well. Okay, and we're through here. Changing my stream layout a bit recently too. I have to check it out. I haven't popped in. I haven't seen you on there in a little while now. I know you're doing... I saw you uploading some of the Arkham ones on YouTube. I saw that. The Arkham Knight ones. But that was a little while ago now. What time do you think you're going to go live at? I had a good few rounds of going live every day, and then I stopped on Sunday, and I'm trying to get back into it. I feel like it's like when I make it a habit, I'm like, all right, we're gonna do it every single day. I'm pretty good with it, and then like I do one day off, and then I'm off for a little while. 10 or 11, okay. Look out for that. I don't know if I'm gonna go live or not tomorrow. I might. Also, depending on how I feel. We'll see how late I'm up tonight playing. Maybe I will get through the entirety of the Kanto region here tonight. Maybe not. Because there's really not a whole lot to it. There's just a lot of trainers, but I'm going to be like trying to level up these two guys. Okay, Eevee is learning a new move. Let's see. What move does Eevee... Eevee... Moveset Gen 2. 23, this is quick attack. And I'm pretty sure his only attacking move is the first one. And I think that's tackle. Right there. Pokemon is a real grind, especially if I want to get all of these Pokemon up to the modern consoles before Nintendo doesn't allow me to do that anymore. Because I have to put them on the 3DS, and then from here I have to put them onto Pokebank. It's a whole process. Gotta take them from cartridge, put them onto 3DS, 3DS to Pokebank, Pokebank to Pokemon Home. Sent you a preview of my setup. Let me see. Let me pull up the old Discord. Oh, I see. I like the skeleton you got in the lower right corner. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Very nice. Parts of my audio got muted. Oh no. Super Mario 64 Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm like catching up on all this stuff now because I have not been on here. I gotta check that out. This is a whole 50-minute long video of Sonic. That avatar is amazing. I saw Shotgun Mario 64. I saw Shotgun Mario 64. That avatar is amazing. Like that is that one of your characters in the game? Because that should be. That is badass. That is beautiful. I love skeletons. I always liked skeletons a lot. Lego RPG character brought to life. That's awesome. I always really liked skeletons when I was a little kid, and it was always Halloween. I'd always want to be some iteration of a skeleton. One year, I don't know if you remember this, but it was like early 2000s. They used to make these Halloween costumes that were like masks, where it was like a mask of it was a hood, a black hood, a mask of a skeleton, and it had like this thin plastic that would go over it, and it had a heart that had pumps to the skeleton mask. and you could pump that heart, and like fake blood would run up and through it and would fall down the face. And it was, I always wanted to wear those for Halloween, and I did wear them. And I was always the scariest costume in the elementary school because I was like, you have to be something scary for Halloween. And one year I was a skeleton with the bloody chest, the bones of it, and then one year I wanted to combine the two, so I had the bones and the and the mask, and it was really cool. Yeah, those were a lot of fun. They made one for Scream, like the Scream mask. I know it's Ghostface, but I always called them Scream. They made one for Scream, and I wore the Scream one year. Like, having never seen the movie, I just thought it was cool. And then a few years later, my mom actually let me watch Scream when I was a kid, and I really liked it. Like, I think I watched Scream like in elementary school, and like I was telling like my friends in like elementary school about it, and they're like, "You saw that? That's like a rated R movie." I'm like, "I know, right?" Scream is great. I love all the Scream movies, except Scream 3 is not as good. I really like Scream 1, and I like Scream 4 a lot. My brother's like, Scream 2 is just okay. And I'm like, I kind of like Scream 2 also. I remember liking the new ones too. I haven't seen them in a while. I might have to revisit those new ones. I might have to do a Scream marathon this year. Scream 2 on your list? Yeah. Scream 2 is great. I think Scream 2 may have been the one that I watched the full way through the first time. But I always really liked those. They used to have like an AMC horror movie marathon like all of October. And they'd play a bunch of like crappy horror movies, but then like every so often you get like Scream in there, and I'm like, oh, this is good. This is really good. I have never seen a Final Destination movie, but I can tell you that one of the directors of the Final Destination movies made Dragon Ball Evolution, the horrible live-action Dragon Ball movie. And, well, I hope Final Destination was better than that, because that was garbage. And I even watched that as a kid, like, wanting to like it. I couldn't get myself to like that. I know they're coming out with like a new Final Destination movie, I heard. Proper Grim Reaper movie, it's Final Destination. Alright, maybe I gotta check it out. I saw they're making a new one, and I think like in some YouTube thumbnail I might have clicked on, they showed like pictures of like the old ones. And it's very, like, the style is very early 2000s, from like what the people were wearing and like the haircuts and all that. Sometimes I think to myself that the generation is very consistent with like what it was in 20 years ago, and then sometimes I see that and I'm like, no. Some things have changed. People no longer wear short sleeve shirts with long sleeve shirts underneath them. Or whatever my mom bought me, unless it was a specific thing I wanted to wear. Yeah, me too. I bought this. This is my first t-shirt that I got since, like, I always pick up a t-shirt at concerts, and other than concerts, I don't think I've gotten any t-shirts or anything like that recently. I keep telling myself I have to, like, start dressing better now, but I haven't bought any clothes recently. Yeah, my mom likes to shop for the clothes, too. And then the other thing, too, is my sister works for, like, some fashion merchandise marketing company. And, they're like, oh, well, get clothes through your sister. And then I just never do. Alright, so I think we've arrived in Kanto. In the updated Gen 2 version of Kanto. It's a good deal, but I just never do it. I more so take advantage of the fact of like, oh, my sister works at this, so I shouldn't go into the mall. I should go get something from her. And then I never like look at any of the brands that she gets deals from or be like, hey, take me to some of the stores where you get like a discount. And there's a Snorlax blocking the way. Good. I just gotta remember to ask her, yeah. I think my mom got a pair of jeans through her company once for me. It's just not something I think about during the day. There's the remixed Kanto music, which I don't think sounds that great. Oh, come on, Teddy Ursa. Something that bothers me about this game, too, is like how there's now a ton of Generation 2 Pokemon in Gen 1 areas. And I'm like, no, all the Gen 2 Pokemon should be in Johto, and all the Gen 1 Pokemon should be in Kanto. And you could have Kanto Pokemon in Johto, but I don't think you should have Johto Pokemon in Kanto. Because I'm a purist. Like Houndoom, you could only catch Houndoom in Kanto, which makes no sense. And then you can't get Larvitar until you defeat all of Kanto, and then you go back through Mount Silver. I'm waiting to do Lieutenant Surge because I'm at a type disadvantage to him since I'm using the Red Gyarados to attack and I'm trying to like level up Eevee. Alright, can't get through there. See how they neutered Silphco. Yeah, there used to be a massive water fountain in here. Nothing now. Maybe I should battle through and battle like all the people on the routes. There's a lot of people on routes to battle over here. Nugget Bridge. Oh, no one on the actual bridge itself, though, here. No one in the grass. Alright, here's all the trainers. 6 of them. Oh wow, level 35. Okay, these guys might be putting up a fight. Never mind. Alright, EV is at level 25. Oh, and they got a Gramble here. Gotta heal up. Tangle growth. Ooh, a Vaporeon. It would be cool if, like, these trainers here were, like, the same trainers from Gen 1 at the time, and whatever teams they had were, like, evolved up from then. Like, if I was going back and I was remaking Gen 2, now, like a modern version of Gen 2, maybe I'd mix the Pokemon that they have here with the Gen 1 teams and, like, flesh out, like, these full teams for these trainers. That'd be cool. Gotta heal up again. Looking up Espeon Gen 2 learn set. Alright. Come on, hit him, Gyarados, hit him. Oh, Blossom. You need to get a Sunstone from the Pokemon contest to get a Gloom to evolve into a Blossom. I think there's another Sunstone evolution. Yeah, you gotta use Sunkern into Sunflora. Oh, good. Let's go. You're gonna get burnt now. Oof. Alright, and now Gyarados is done for, so let's try to do this without him. Let's see how much of a hit Eevee can take. Oh, against a Nidoking, great. Alright, we're switching you out. Alright. And let's go heal up our guys to get through the rest of this little maze. Because I need this Eevee trained up, but I don't want him to get to level 36 before evolving, because at level 36, that's when, if he's an Espeon, he learns Psybeam, and I want him to learn that. I just have to try to do everything I can to make sure that he gets experience and starts to like me before getting to level 36. A Paris. That was easy. Parasec's cry almost sounds like Mewtwo. Like, for a second, I wasn't looking, and I was like, no. No, that they do not have a Mewtwo. This is not a randomizer. They do not have a Mewtwo. A lot of Gen 1 crystals are similar to each other? Oh, Gen 1 cries. Yeah, Mewtwo is close to Mew. I guess it's close to Parasect. Charizard and Rhyhorn are straight up the same one. I know that there's other ones that are like the same one. Alright, hopefully this Pokemon does not knock me right out of the sky with an electric type move. Because Gyarados is very weak to that with that water flying. And the last trainer here. Despite there being 151 Pokemon in Gen 1, there are only 37 completely different cries in Generation 1 games. However, since cries are distinguished by differences in pitch, speed, echo, or disabling one of the sound channels. Oh, wow. So I wonder what are the repeat ones other than Charizard and Rhyhorn. Mew and Mewtwo, probably. And then I don't know the other ones. Alright, we're getting up there with the levels. Oh, Gyarados is learning a move at level 35. Let's see, Gyarados Gen 2 moveset. Twister. Do I want him to learn Twister? What are his moves? He's got Thrash, Bite, Dragon Rage. I guess we could take away Dragon Rage. Let me just look up Gyarados Gen 2 Smogon. What do they recommend? Hydro Pump, Thunder. Okay. Hidden Power, Ground, Hidden Power, Flying. Item Leftovers. Alright, let's try Twister. Yeah, it says Leftovers in Gen 2. Is this one Dragon Rage? Now I'm like doubting myself. I think you get leftovers from the Snorlax that you catch here in Kanto. Leftovers is overpowered. So they have them with Thunder? They have them with a lot of good moves. Thunder, Hydro Pump. I don't like Hydro Pump though as much. I prefer Surf. Because Hydro Pump, there's only 5 of them, and Surf, there's 15. And Surf has better accuracy. I feel like Smogon tends to prop up these moves that have better power, lower accuracy, and less PP. But the thing is, like, say you want to run through the Elite Four, that's going to be of no use to you because you use those moves on one team and then it's over. It makes Surf better in Gen 2. Yeah. One-shot meta, player versus player. It's probably good for Pokemon Coliseum, or I'm sorry, not Coliseum, Pokemon Stadium, which I'd like to do on stream, because I've never played them before. Alright, we gotta get cut. Let's do this whole power plant subplot, so I can move freely between Kanto and Johto. I don't need to fly over here. Everything's very close together. Who had cut? I think that Oddish had cut. Are you still doing your resets? And if so, how is it going? Oh, we don't have to cut to get... Oh, here's the cut. Give up on Zapdos when to actually play the game because you got bored. Are you going to return to Zapdos, though? Like, are you going to just, like, put a pause on it and you kept him there? Or did you catch a Zapdos? Let's try Twister. Beat the Elite Four, did the Sevii Island stuff, beat the Elite Four again. And now I'm in Mewtwo's Cave, soft resetting for Shiny Mewtwo. Nice. Oh, hello, Nikachu. Welcome on in. Hello, your name 28. Welcome in. I'm playing Pokemon Crystal. I've just defeated the Elite Four. I'm in Kanto now. I'm just making my way through here, trying to train my Red Gyarados and my Eevee into an Espeon or Umbreon, because I've been only training my Typhlosion. But welcome on in, both of you. Hope you're doing well. Still need to play Crystal, never got into it. I love it, it's great. I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver are probably better, but this is some nice Gen 2 nostalgia. Feels a little unfinished when you return to Kanto and a lot of the region is neutered, but it's a fun game. The level curve is kind of annoying in it, but it's fun. And I'm playing in Japanese for added difficulty. Your OG plan was to catch all the legendary birds shiny, but caught normal Articuno. Zapdos, Moltres still up for grabs, though. Alright, there you go. Oof. Got electrocuted. Do I do the Fire Red grind? I think I'm going to go do an Emerald playthrough. Oh, nice. Emerald is great. I want Pokemon Yellow for my Game Boy. Oh, I've been playing through Yellow on my own, not on stream. Yellow's good. I think I prefer Red and Blue to Yellow because the thing about me when I play Yellow version is whenever I play any of these games, I have to go with the box art Pokemon, right? So in Red version, I always choose Charmander. In Blue version, I always choose Blastoise. In Yellow version, I make sure Pikachu is always on my team and like the strongest on my team. And you can see how that can be a problem because in Yellow version, he is kind of trash. The other thing, too, is I don't like the anime influence. I kind of like having Pikachu, but I don't like having the anime influence of Jesse and James always running into you because I don't like the Pokemon anime. I just like the games. And I want to make it anything like I want to distance myself from the anime as best as I can. However, I'm playing through Yellow because I want to play Pokemon Stadium with the Yellow team. And in Yellow, you can get Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur all in that game. So I want to make a team of Pikachu, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, and the Alakazam, and I don't know who's going to be in the last spot. Maybe I'll use Mewtwo, and then use that team on Pokemon Stadium to get through that. And then have my Pikachu, my starter Pikachu, learn Surf, because you can teach him Surf from Pokemon Stadium. And I'd ideally like to transfer that whole team up to the modern day consoles through using a GB operator. and putting the game onto the ROM save file onto my 3DS, and then from my 3DS putting it onto Pokemon Bank, and then from Pokemon Bank putting it onto Pokemon Home. Alright, let me catch up on the chats. I fought with my 3DS to stream Pokemon Y. Were you able to do it? Did it work out? I've never played Pokemon Y also. I also discovered you could trade between your analog pocket ROMs and your SP using cartridge. You can do that. I've done that. Also found out that you can make your analog pocket work as a special event distribution cartridge. Oh, that's cool. Oh, to get the Dragonite? Wait, tell me about that special event distribution Dragonite, because I don't really know about that. Hello, VA-Trax. Welcome on in. You got your little Pikachu over there. Alakazam is straight up busted. Yeah, Alakazam's great. In the first 2 generations, Alakazam, Mewtwo, like the psychic types were peak. You gotta have those on your teams. Oh, Dragonite for the stadium team. Dragonite is just so annoying to get. I will tell you that. I think I had like 2 streams on when I was playing through Pokemon Red version, trying to get him to evolve, just going through the Elite Four. And it's so annoying. He's so annoying. Like, yeah, maybe we should do that. We definitely still have to do that in this game to get the Extreme Speed Dragonite. Training Dragonair right now, it's absolutely miserable. And you can't even think about doing that until you are in Kanto, because you can't have a Dratini eating up all that EXP before the Elite Four. Like, that's a post-game thing, is that Dragonite. And also, I'm not looking forward to Tyranitar, because that's the same thing with that, where they gain level so slowly. They're just going to be massive Elite Four grinds. So wait, could you tell me about using analog as the distribution cart? Because I'm interested in that for maybe like the 3rd generation games. You know, you get like Mew through the distribution like that. You can get you get the opposite version of Latios. You get Deoxys. Like that's very cool. Event distribution thing. My analog pocket worked as the 10th anniversary distribution. You can get the tickets. Wait, what did you have to do that though? Like how did you do it? I'm a little slow. I don't even know how to put ROMs on this guy. Can you download, like you use the dock to download the ROMs? Connected to the PC micro SD. Try to connect it to your PC or connect the micro SD. There is a micro SD card in here. That shows you how much I've been playing around with the analog pocket. Because I've just been using it for like basic just streaming. Software you can download that will set up the folders. I have to look into that. Because that would be a lot of fun to do and to do those distributions. I was almost thinking about doing a glitch. In Pokemon Emerald, you can do Pokemon Emerald and you can do the Pomegg Berry glitch to execute the arbitrary code execution and do those events, which is pretty cool. So I was thinking about working my way up to Emerald, maybe doing Emerald next after I caught them all in this game. You need a micro SD to update the firmware. You can do it with Emerald's emulators with the FPGA firmware update. Alright, I guess I gotta do that. I gotta look into that, and I gotta do that. Not doing it tonight, though. You can't do it without the update. Gotta update. Okay. So I get a micro SD card. I put it into my computer. I get this update, put that into my analog pocket, and then I should be able to do it. Is this like analog pocket software, or is this just like jailbreaking software? Yeah, I'd have to get one as well, but they're not too bad. Oh, it's a third-party thing. Okay. I guess maybe that's how Analog gets around like lawsuits being like, we're not doing emulation, but also we're going to put on an SD slot for you to do whatever you want. I think I got a 256 gig SD card for my 3DS. For my Japanese 3DS that I use. Right here. I have it literally right here. And this is what I've been playing my Pokemon Yellow on. I got 25 SNES games, 10 Game Boy games, and 8 Game Boy Advance games, and 8 Game Boy games. Wow. All games I own legitimately, of course. You know something? The amount of times that I've bought all the games that I play, like, I'm gonna tell you this. When Pokemon Red, Yellow, Blue, Gold, Silver, Crystal came out, I owned all their cartridges, right? And then they released them on the eShop, and I bought all of them on both of my Nintendo 3DSs. And I said, yeah, one day I'll just play through all of them, and I'll just keep sending the Pokemon up to Pokemon Bank. And then I made sure to get them all on my brother's 3DS, too. And then I bought them in Japanese. So I can ROM, I've given Nintendo enough money for the same games. The copium. I've given Nintendo a substantial amount of money for games. They'd still sue. Yeah, they would. They would. And I'd show them the receipts that I bought for all of these games that were emailed to me about a year ago before the eShop shut down. And I'd show them all my physical copies. Only half, just kidding. Yeah, Nintendo will go after you. Don't mess with the Nintendo. Don't mess with Mario. Don't mess with Japanese Mickey Mouse, who's an Italian plumber. Don't mess with Texas. There we go. We got our Graveler out. Gotta take this guy down. Oh, good. He exploded. Good. Good. Love to see that. F. Oh wow, we snuck past her. I gotta heal up over here. All right. Now we battle her. All right, let's see what Eevee is learning now. Bite. We got rid of the other move. I think he had like Leer and he had like, I don't even know. Sand attack. Moves that I was not going to use. Yeah, we got him with Tackle, Tail Whip, Sand Attack, and Growl. And we took out Tackle for Quick Attack, we took out Sand Attack for Bite, and he has Growl now. Or she. Don't want to misgender her. It's a girl Eevee. Sorry, madam. Madame. Alright. Anyone else over here? This guy I gotta get. You know, Eevee should be getting ready to be able to take on these Pokemon on their own. But I'm still gonna do the switch because this Eevee's kind of garbage until it evolves. Oh, that's great. That's great. Digging. Twister, let's see how that does. I don't know. I said I was going to try for Espeon, but I play this game at nighttime. Maybe I'll play a little bit in the daytime tomorrow to get Espeon. If I want to get Espeon, though, I have to max out Friendship before level 36 because I'd like to get Psybeam. Because Espeon would learn Psybeam at that level. I know it's gonna get Psychic, but that's not for another few levels. It's just so annoying maxing out Happiness. No, but you get the TM from Psychic from Mr. Psychic in Saffron City. And I don't want to waste the TM for Psychic, though, on a Pokemon who's going to learn it regularly. Happiness and friendship is dumb. You got that right. The Pokemon mechanism, yeah. I hate it. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Here you will ride a bike. Here you're gonna do 3 things. Battle Pokemon, train Pokemon, and you may even find yourself a bike. You're gonna fight innocent animals. You're gonna make them do your bidding. You're gonna make them cut down trees. You're gonna make them swim you across the ocean. You're gonna make them fly you around wherever. No, Pokemon like to battle. The thing that I like about coming to Kanto in Gen 2 is it's pretty much open world. You can do whatever you want to do in whatever order you want to do it. Like, there's 8 gym leaders. You can do them in any order. You want to do the Team Rocket subplot first? You can do it first. You want to just explore Kanto first? You can do that. It's amazing, like, everything you could do here. Alright, so the machine part was stolen here. I just love that open world kind of like aspect to it. Like, this is the real game now. You can go out there and do whatever now. Free to do anything you want, except you have to battle Pokemon, train Pokemon, and you may even find a bike. I know that there's that Pokemon ROM hack, Crystal, I think it's Crystal Clear, that's the open world Crystal version, like fully open world. I'd probably like that. Pokemon Uranium. I gotta get through the official ones and then we'll go into the unofficial ones. I have not checked it out yet. But I do remember you telling me good things about that one. As long as you can battle Pokemon, train Pokemon, you may even find yourself a bike, then it's gotta be a solid game. Okay, and then here's the Team Rocket Grunt. This is the last of Team Rocket. This is the last you ever see of them canonically in Gen 2. we got the machine part. It would be nice to play through it too, because it's like a Pokemon game that I know nothing about. And probably because it's like a fan-made game, it probably will take itself more seriously than a lot of these modern Pokemon games. And let's battle that Grunt. Yeah, have more curveballs in it. Probably would be fun. Don't have to have that stigma of like, oh, it's for kids, so we gotta really make it for kids. All right, let's see if Eevee can hold his own. Probably not. Oh wow, he beat one. She beat one. My mistake. It's a girl, Eevee. Eevee is the best Pokemon to evolve into other Pokemon. It can evolve into Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon, even though I hate Sylveon. I hate that whole fairy typing as a thing because it really like destroyed the advantage that dragon types had. And dragon types are like some of the the greatest killing machines in Pokemon. And they look cool too, and now they get defeated by these little like froofy cute Pokemon. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like my Pokemon like killing machines. I don't like them cute. You like Sylveon? Alright, I'm sorry, but I don't like Sylveon. I don't like the bows. I don't like the ribbons. I am not a Sylveon fan. Sylveon. I like Espeon. I think Espeon is really cool. Espeon is probably my favorite evolution. I think Vaporeon and Jolteon are really solid also. I really like how in Pokemon Coliseum you play with Espeon and Umbreon. It's pretty good in battles. I'm here for the movesets. Yeah, they just... That's the thing with those fairy Pokemon is they made them destroyers of dragons, and I'm a dragon boy. I love my dragon type Pokemon. There we go. Now okay, now everything should be up and running over there. And now if we want a ticket on the train, we have to go to the Pokemon Fan Club in not Celadon, not Cerulean, it's not Saffron, not Cinnabar. The city with the Aqua Jet. The city with the Aqua Jet. We have to go to the city with the Aqua Jet, and we have to go to the Pokemon Fan Club, and we have to talk to the guy who has the doll, because that really belongs to that girl who's the copycat. Vermilion. Yes, Vermilion. You got that right. So let's go do that now so we could go freely between Kanto and Johto, and we're not just stuck here. I don't know why I was blanking on Vermilion. Gotta do this fetch quest. If only Joey knew fluent Japanese, I'd stream. If I only knew fluent Japanese, I'd stream these. I don't know fluent Japanese, and I'm still streaming them. And they're a lot of fun. It's part of the challenge. Alright, so we got the doll, and we are going to take the doll back to the copycat, and then we are going to get that ticket. Oh, one of the biggest missed opportunities in all of Pokemon is when you return to Vermilion City, nothing has been built here. Nothing since Red, Blue, Yellow to show the passage of time. Something should have been built here. This is where they should have at least put that battle tower from Pokemon Crystal, right here. Like, it should have been right in there in Vermilion City. There is an item, though. I think there was supposed to be some kind of, like, little mini-game to build something. Because I think when you send Machops from Gen 1 to Gen 2, they come carrying a brick. And I think originally intended you were supposed to be able to give that man enough bricks that, like, something would happen. Even in Let's Go. Yeah, even in Let's Go, nothing happened over there. Oh, why did I go back to Cerulean City? There has to be something built there. I'm waiting years. One day, there'll be a Pokemon remake where they put something there. There we go. And we got the ticket, so now we can ride the magnet train. And we are back in Goldenrod. Now, I'm only coming here so that I could see if the haircut guy is in the underground to trim my Eevee's hair, so my Eevee will like me. And it doesn't look like he is, because we play this game too late at night. Good, good. So we're gonna just go back to Kanto now. I think I'm just going to clear all of Kanto. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll evolve this Eevee into a Umbreon. Let me look up Umbreon Gen 2 learn set. Oh, he learns Mean Look. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. But he learns Feint Attack at level 36. Maybe I should do Umbreon. That way I do Mean Look to the Legendary Beast with Umbreon. I'm thinking about that. And Umbreon's also a tank. Let's see about this. Let's see about Celadon City Department Store. Gen 2. Floor 5, counter 1. Okay, we have to see Umbreon, Gen 2, Smogon. What do they have? What moves do they teach? Overused. Charm, Pursuit. Toxic move. Okay. And then he has the strongest defense, special defense. Item that raises defense. Okay. Pokemon vitamins. Zinc and iron. Okay, let me go to floor 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the roof. Never mind. That's not it. Okay, that's it. And now let me try to translate this because I need HP up and iron. Bromohexine. Okay, iron is bromohexine and max up. okay. So 1 and 3 are the ones we need. And then we're going to give those all to Eevee and make this into an Umbreon. Alright, we barely have... I can only give him that. Alright. Maybe I have that bromohexene, that iron, in my PC. And then I can give him that again. Let's see what we got in here. Come on, bromohexene. Okay, let's go bromohexene. Nope. Bromohexene. Nope. Bromohexene. Ah, we got a bromohexene. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay. Nothing. Good. Good. Alright, so we're going to give him that one iron that we got. Right here. We gave him something to hold. Okay. And what level does he learn Mean Look at? Because we have to evolve him before he learns Mean Look. Umbreon Gen 2. Mean Look at level 42. We gotta evolve him before level 42. Okay. Let's battle the bikers here. Will Eevee be able to take this down? Oof. Quick attack, maybe? Nope. This Eevee is trash. Alright, let's do Gengar. Let's do Gyarados. Oh, good. He exploded. Yeah, there was no way Eevee was going to last through that. Well, he got all the XP from it now. Explosion is popular tonight. That's because for some reason in this game, a ton of these Pokemon, Weezing, Graveler, they just constantly appear and they are constantly exploding. And it is so much damage, and I wasn't able to get that shiny Graveler because of it. Alpyro. An explosion. Alright, let's try to go down here again. I'm going to stay all the way to the left this time, trying to get every trainer, because I'm trying to just clear the routes. I don't even think I'm going to battle the gym leaders. I think I'm just going to try to clear these routes, and then we'll take on the gym leaders once I have, like, somewhat of a team. Alright, let's see if we could take down a coughing. This is why I hate poison types. Alright, we took him down. Alright, let's do this with Gyarados. Hello, Cinemassacre. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm playing Pokemon. I beat the Elite Four, and now I've entered into the new region of Kanto. And while I'm here, I'm leveling up a couple of my Pokemon so that way I can have a good, decent team to take on the rest of the game with. So we're switching between Eevee and Gyarados. I know Frank's also on tonight, and he's playing some Sonic. Hate these coughings and wheezings. He's probably gonna explode. He is probably gonna explode. No. And Eevee's at level 32. Oh, gotta get that guy. That's alright. Alright, here, I'm gonna dumb it down as best as we can. I beat the main game. I'm in the post game. And I'm training 2 Pokemon so that way I have a full team of 6 usable Pokemon. But I'm just working on 2 for tonight. So that's the best explanation, dumbed down, that I can give you. The post game in this game is very long. So I need a good team in the post game. You're welcome. Love that Charmeleon animation. You know what? I should look up where to get the amulet coin in this game. Because if I had to get... amulet coin would be the Johto Farm's basement. Did I pick it up already? Oh, I think I may already have the amulet coin. And be. Because if I use that in fights, then I get double the amount of money. Alright, let me look. Oh, good. More battles. Frank is going to come over on Friday, and we're going to do Until Dawn together on Friday. And I'm really looking forward to that, because it's been a while since we started that one. But Frank played the game on his own, so now he knows what's going to happen. And I know he could say, oh, well, I'll take a different path, but there are certain things that happen no matter what. Certain big reveals. But yeah, I am really looking forward to doing it Until Dawn. Good. Good. His schedule is crazy with work. He might be here. If he is here, he might be off screen working, but I'm sure, like, he's been doing in the recent streams whenever he can, he stops in. I don't even think Nick is home right now. He's been working in the city like crazy hours. There was one time I picked him up at like 1 in the morning from work because there were no trains going, or after 1 in the morning. That was on a Friday. But yeah, he's been working crazy hours. So no guarantee on Nick. And we can't get through over here. Good. So I'm looking for the amulet coin. I think that... Is that it? No, that's not it. It's not it. Probably in the PC. I think that's it right there. I'm gonna check with Google Translate, but I think that those are the characters for the amulet coin. Alright, let me look this up. Mori... Amulets, that's the amulet coin. Nice. So now I'm going to put that amulet coin onto my Gyarados. And we're going to train Gyarados with that on him. Okay, good. And there's a ton of trainers over here to train Gyarados with. So we're just going to rake in that money, and then we are going to cash it out for irons. I think we've given him 6 irons so far. I should look that up. What is the max amount of vitamins you can give? Come on, Gyarados, hit him. Come on, Gyarados, hit him. Thank you. Hello, Legend Singleton. Welcome on in. What is that emoji you got there? Oh, wow. Nice teeth on that guy. Nice teeth on that guy. How you doing? Hope you are doing well. Ooh, an Alakazam. It's tea time. Nice. We're getting this Gyarados up there. We're getting this Gyarados up there. We're using the Amulet Coin. We're getting money. We're going to use the money to buy irons. We're going to give the irons to the Eevee so that way the Eevee's going to like us more. And then we're going to evolve this Eevee into Umbreon in no time. And when I say no time, I realistically mean it's going to take a while, and I hate doing these friendship evolutions. But we have a plan. And that's the most important thing, is we have a plan. A lot of teachers on this route at nighttime. It's interesting. Minimize. I don't know why Minimize uses, like, the surf sound. Like, I always associate that noise with, like, surf. Without doing that EXP trick, the switch training, it's kind of a breeze to get through these guys. I think this is the correct method of me trying to attempt this. I don't know why I use Surf. I should have... It's a grass-type Pokemon. Hey, you know what? I'll use it again. Maybe I just wanted to hear that noise and associate it with Surf. Maybe that was it. Rather than minimize. Oh, Weeping Bell, okay. There we go, that's nice. And Victory Bell. Got that whole evolutionary line in there. Wow. Auto mods wouldn't let you say Jap as in Japanese? Can you? No, I can't read Japanese. I've just played this game so many times that I can do it. I can do it without reading it. That's actually how I played this game as a kid. I didn't read anything. I just know how to recognize words sometimes. Do you know how to read Japanese? Did Coliseum in Japanese and Emerald. Nice. I think if you did Coliseum in Japanese, Emerald, and Leaf Green, and XD, you can get all of the Pokemon obtainable in Gen 3 from those 4 games. Required for Celebi, yeah. Okay, Gyarados is learning another new move. Okay, let's see. Gyarados. Gyarados Gen 2 moveset. What does he get at level 40? Hydro Pump. Do I want to teach him Hydro Pump? Thrash, Bite, Surf, and Twister. Is it redundant to have Hydro Pump and... Surf? You know something? I'm not going to see myself using Twister. Let me just check Smogon one more time to see what Smogon has. They have Hydro Pump, but he also has Thunder, Double Edge, Hidden Power. Alright, let's just stick with Surf. How close are Japanese version to English counterparts? They're pretty much exactly the same. There's some visual differences. Some slight visual differences. But it's nothing crazy. Like, I'm able to navigate through this game fine. There are more visual differences between Japanese red and the American red. I think these are pretty much spot on. Now that woman up there, if I catch a Chansey, I can trade that Chansey for an Aerodactyl that she has. But that requires me to catch a Chansey, and I think they have a 1% encounter rate in that little patch of grass there. It's almost easier if I get a Chansey from red version, from the Cerulean Cave, and then trade that over, and then trade that to her in exchange for the Aerodactyl. Bulbasaur in this generation almost looks like the shiny sprite of Bulbasaur, where he's that green. And then he's probably going to have Ivysaur, then Venusaur, right? Is that what he's going to do? He's going to have Ivysaur, then Venusaur? No, Squirtle. Oh, then he's going to have Charmander as his last one. Or the game's going to trip me up and he's going to have Pikachu as his last one. That Squirtle is adorable. Charmander, alright, there you go. Yeah, I actually ran into a shiny when I was playing gold version and Nick was playing silver version. I ran into a shiny Graveler in Victory Road and I tried to catch it and it exploded. And I didn't want to use my Master Ball on it. Because these games, you need the Master Ball for the roaming legendaries. The only other shiny that I came across that I can recall is a Goldeen that was shiny that I caught in my Soul Silver version. And I encountered that between Mahogany Town and Ecruteak City. I encountered some shinies in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Legends Arceus, except I don't know if you'd count those because the shiny rate is really easy. Yeah, I know. I gotta make a TikTok of me encountering that Graveler and it exploding. Because I saw it and I'm like, it's shiny. It's shiny, it's gonna explode. Like I knew it was happening. When are we gonna see Nick versus Joey, Gold versus Silver? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Nick's work schedule is insane. I was just talking about that before. Like I don't even think he's home right now. It's his busy season. He's an accountant, and he's been working in New York City. There was one time I had to pick him up pretty recently from the city after 1 in the morning because he was working that late. It was absurd. Oh, great. We're complaining about Gravelers, and then there's one that's right there who takes me out. Let's see if my Eevee can do anything to this guy. Alright, there we go. Put that clip on YouTube. Shorts of the Graveler. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do that. That would be a good YouTube short. Good YouTube short, good TikTok. This is a super question, but here it goes. These Pokemon games, they intertwine with each other. This is how they work, okay? I'll explain the first generation of Pokemon, and I'll go into the other ones. So, they are released... There's a bunch of them that are released together, and they call that a generation, right? So, they release Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow together. And they're essentially the same game. The difference is the Pokemon that you encounter in them changes. There are certain Pokemon that are only available in certain iterations of the game. Like, the map is the same, a lot of the battles are the same, a lot of the trainers that you encounter, but you just can't get all the Pokemon in them. So it encourages you to trade with someone else who has another version of the game. And then there's another generation of the game that comes out, like the second generation. This is what I'm playing now. There's Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And same thing with those, is you can't catch all the Pokemon across Gold, or all of them across Silver, and all of them across Crystal. You have to trade between them. And then there's certain things that take place in the story too, like Gold, Silver, and Crystal take place 5 years after the events of Pokemon Red and Blue. So at the very end of Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you run into the trainer from Pokemon Red and Blue. You run into the main character from Pokemon Red and Blue, and he challenges you with a team of, like, very overpowered Pokemon, and that's, like, the last big final boss of the game, is trying to defeat the trainer from the past game. And that's kind of how they intertwine. There are ways to send your Pokemon up from one generation to the other, and you could even send Pokemon up from this generation to the modern Nintendo Switch if you know how to, and you need the right hardware to do it. Stonks, Tax Rush. An accountant and a dentist. You guys need a lawyer sister now. Yeah, she didn't do that. She did fashion, merchandise, and marketing. Yeah, so that's what she does. And when she works, she mainly just puts a sticky note on her mouse pad and goes outside and tans. That's what she does for work. No, I'm sure she does very important things during work, like decide how many TikToks they do during the week. You know, they go into meetings and they send emails to each other. She has a meeting and email job. You know, rather than putting up 2 TikToks, they've decided to do 3 TikToks in those meetings. These are just jokes. They're jokes. I don't mean any of it. Adriana, if you're watching this, you're not going to be watching this. The jokes. She's busy on TikTok, yeah. No, she's busy in the meetings deciding how many TikToks a week they're going to put up. Slowking is a pretty cool Pokemon. Maybe I should try to get one of those on my team. But I already have a Gyarados for Water type, and I'm planning on getting an Espeon for Psychic, so maybe not. Oh wow, a level 58 Magikarp. That's kind of absurd. A level 58 Magikarp. And he's just gonna do Splash. Just evolve him into a Gyarados, man. That has to be some kind of joke from the developers. Like, yeah, what if we just stuck in a level 58 Magikarp? And it's Pikachu. It's probably all going to be Pikachus. They're all going to be Pikachus. I called it. Little maze area. All hail Ricky Bobby. He's to my left. You can't see him, but I'll do it all hail as I can.
Hail to the king, baby.
And I'll give you where's the dog.
Where's the dog?
There you go. Just combine them. Combine them in your head. Think of it as hail to the dog. Hail to the dog, baby. Oh my god. These emotes. First the teeth, now this. We need enough dragon to come in here with the bouncing Samus Yiddies. Alright, his blue Gyarados versus my red Gyarados. huge Gyarados fans. No one's a bigger Gyarados fan than me. Nobody. I guess it's gonna be a Gyarados again. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. First I called it with the Pikachu, now I got it with the Gyarados. Well, we one-shotted this one. Let's heal him up. I want to get a couple more battles and then I'm calling it. We can get the super rod over here too. The fishing rod, the fishing guru. Guessing this guy's gonna have all Magikarps now. Magikarp. Called it. Magikarp. Magikarp. Oh wow, Quillfish. Switch it up. That's a shocker. Alright, maybe one more battle and we're calling it. So we cleared through several routes of trainers, just taking them down. Oh, Lavender Town. Alright, I wonder how many... Alright, let's beat this guy too. Oh, good. That's great. Come on, hit him. Come on, Gyarados, hit him. Thank you. All right. All right, let's save it here. This is where we're going to call it for tonight. There we go. And let's do a raid. Let me see. Alright. Sending you guys over to King of 80s. Alright, everyone, thank you for hanging out. I hope you had a good night. We beat the Pokemon League. We made some progress in Kanto, and we'll see you on the next stream. Peace.